see, represents behind the tarot board. Enter your question. Okay. Should I stay at my current job? Question mark. There it is. Okay, that's normal. I don't know what happened last time. I don't know what happened last time, guys. Here we go. Click here for the next card. So this is the first card of our reading right here. This is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. What does the Page of Wands say? Let's see. It says a youth stands as if proclaiming. They hold a staff in their hand. This card covers you. It represents your general environment in relation to your question, should I stay at my current job? The card represents youthful ideals. It could be a lover or someone who bears a message of the new creation which has come to be. I would say yes. I would say this does cover the way I'm thinking about a new job. I definitely, with my job, want still my youthful ideals of, something that actually satisfies me. And they might be bearing a message. So that's definitely what I'm thinking in my head. I'm looking for a message from these tarot cards. Should I stay at my current job? I don't know. Let's look at the next card. Let's see what the next card has to say. So I'm going to click here for the next card. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is a card of heartbreak, okay? And it crosses me, okay? A heart among raining clouds is pierced by 3 swords. This card crosses you, even if it is a good card. It will act as an obstacle based on, should I stay at my current job? So this card represents heartache in the most straightforward way. The center of the heart is pierced from 3 different directions: love, money, and family. So this is going to act as an obstacle in should you stay at your current job, which is telling me that heartache is going to be an obstacle to you staying at your current job. So this is telling me probably you guys as well are having the same experience where your current job is giving you some kind of heartache, and it's providing an obstacle that's saying, my heart doesn't want to stay. My heart is an obstacle, or at least heartache is an obstacle to me staying in my current job. So that's what I'm getting from that. So, interesting. Now let's look at what crowns us. Oh, very interesting. The world. So, why does the world crown us? What is a crown anyway? Well, the crown is what you carry in your mind as the best you can achieve based on, should I stay at my current job? So think of it like a crown here. What's the best I can achieve, in this decision? What job I'm going to have. A partially naked woman holds 2 wands while she dances with a purple cloth wrapped around her. She's enclosed in a wreath with an angel, eagle, bull, and lion, all arrayed around its circumference. You see those symbols there. This card crowns you. It is what you carry in your mind as the best you can achieve based on, should I stay at my current job? This card represents completion of the whole. The woman is our ever-moving spirit choosing perspectives, while the 4 animals around her are the basic ways she can view the world. So, what I'm seeing here, I don't know if you guys agree, but what I'm seeing here in this reading is that the best we can achieve is sort of looking at things from every angle. So your job might not be perfect right now, the one you have, and the one you're going to get if you are going to not stay at your current job. You're going to have to look at it from all these different angles of the whole world, because your job affects your whole world. So let's see what's next. Okay, the 4th card is beneath you. Okay, scroll down a little bit and click it. A man in a long black cloak looks down on 3 cups that have been knocked over, symbolic of his disappointments and failures. Behind him stand 2 cups representing new opportunities, potential, but because he is so fixed on his losses, the overturned cups, he misses the opportunities available to him. Okay, this card is beneath you. It's what you have to use to achieve your goals based on, should I stay at my current job? The 5 of Cups represents disappointment. Instead of moving towards a more positive shows that you still have potential if you turn your eyes towards it. So this is what we have to use, you and me, in our question, should I stay at my current job? So there's some potential that's been wasted, and we know it. We know that as we choose our current job. That doesn't necessarily mean we should leave our current job, because there's still 2 cups there, that we can keep. But that's what we have to use in making that decision. So let's go ahead and click here for the next card. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is the currents of the past. A hand issues from a cloud holding a pentacle or a coin. In its open hand, there is a garden path with a vine archway beneath it. This card represents the currents of the past based on, should I stay at my current job? Wow, this is saying I really was getting something out of my current job before. This card represents a wealth or an opportunity for the querent. The garden shows abundance, and the path is the way to get there. You can see that right here in the little archway there. So in the past, you were getting something out of this job. You know what I mean? I don't know what the future's going to bring if you stay, but in the past, you can really appreciate what was going on here. Let's look at the next card. This is the currents of the future. Again, it's not saying whether you should stay. Oh gosh, this doesn't look like you're planning on staying based on this. This is a little more complicated than that, though. A person who looks dejected is giving up on the cups of his happiness, enterprise, or previous undertaking. Oh, I like that sound. It's like the creaking glasses. ASMR trigger, I don't know. We'll see. This card represents the currents of the future based on, should I stay at my current job? One reading of the card is that it speaks for itself, abandonment of the cups of one's joy. But another reading suggests mild positivity, modesty, and honor based on leaving these things behind. So I would say that it does seem like you might be leaving your current job, but you actually just might be leaving a situation in your job or some part of your job. But that's definitely some influence for sure. Let's look at the next card that is in the final part of the reading. Oh, this is how you feel inside. This is the 8 of Swords. It shows a blindfolded and bound woman surrounded by swords. This card represents how you feel based on, should I stay at my current job? This card represents a dangerous path. The water around her feet represents the hidden hazards that must be faced. So that's how you feel, or I do kind of feel about my current job. And not just about my current job, but the path of leaving my current job, because your current job is kind of safe. You know what I mean? You can stay there. Hey, it's gonna be okay. I might have some cups that spilled, but there's some cups over here, so it doesn't necessarily mean you are gonna leave or even should leave, but it does tell you that it's a tough path. And remember, this is how you feel inside. This is a tough path, so maybe that's why we're thinking about leaving the job, but it might be a tough path where you go next. This is the next card. Interesting. Another 3 and 2 card. Same as those cups earlier. One man wears a canny smile. Oh, I like the sound. The beard scratch sound. Anyway, one man wears a canny smile holding 3 swords while 2 dejected opponents walk away with their swords on the ground. This card represents your house, especially people who live with you and how they affect your question. Should I stay at my current job? So this is your house. This card represents a partial defeat, but also a partial victory. It can relate to inheritance, which is very much a house thing, right? Because your parents, your family, your aunt and uncle dies, you might get an inheritance. Very housey, I would say. It can relate to inheritance or an ancient form of unsatisfactory union. So what we see here is, again, your house, it's not clear. I'll bet you anything there's some people around you that support you staying at your current job. And there's probably some people in your house that don't support you staying at your current job, or maybe they support you finding another job. Either one, right? Let's take the next look here. Here we go. This is the second to last card. The last card is the answer to the question, or it relates to the answer to the question. This actually represents your hopes and fears. A wealthy person is filling themselves to their heart's content and 9 cups of refreshing wine on the arched table behind them. This card represents your hopes and fears with regard to, should I stay at my current job? The 9 of Cups represents happiness, physical well-being, and also success or victory for the querent. That's you. That's me. We're asking the cards. Guys, this is a good card, and I can see how this represents your hopes. I think it also represents your fears of leaving your current job, as you might be leaving success behind by jumping ship too early. But now we're going to come to the last card here. Let's click for the next card here. It is the, interesting, the 6 of Swords. So a ferryman brings cloaked passengers across a river. This card, the final card of the reading, represents what will come, because that's what we want to know, right? We want to know what will come. In relation to your question, should I stay at my current job? This card relates to some kind of journey. It's a literal journey. If it's a literal journey, it often is by water. It could also be representing a way or a route of you leaving your current job. So I'm going to say that it shows you that you will succeed, that there is a way or a route. It's very similar to this card here, which was talking about this way through water that this woman has to make. So I would say you do have a way of success in leaving your current job. And these cloaked characters are basically your needs that you're going to be able to take care of. But it is still a journey. It is still going to be dangerous. So I would say if you want to leave your current job, it's okay to do it. You just might have to sneak out in the night, right? You might have to plan your exit from your job very carefully. And that's what I would say. Plan your exit your job very carefully. And you will succeed. And you will actually get the whole world if you do that. And if you want to stay, you have this to use. You still have 2 cups here. You'll probably be okay if you stay too. But don't leave without a good plan and a good route to go on. Make sure you got your cloaked passengers right. So that's the answer to our question today. For Crypto Tarot, this is Josh, signing out. I guess I shouldn't just say shining out, I should say subscribe. Subscribe and make sure you like the video too, right? Do that. And if you want to check out this website, you can do your own readings, put your own questions in, cryptotarot.club. It's free to use, so check it out. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Leave a comment. We love questions. Give us more questions that you want answered, and we can do in the ASMR soft-spoken style. Now we'll see you guys next time.